Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are mailing it in for Friday the 13th for March. We got one in February. Now we got a second one.
Not in the script.
I wrote my own script.
It's a good script.
Is that it, or do we just start?
Yeah, we got 2 Friday the 13th this year.
Okay.
Her name is McNew. Please join her in welcoming her co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cool, Justine Mays, and Lenny Eckstein.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Welcome to the show.
Good job, McNew. Good job. Way to finish strong on that. Yeah, that was good.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Pulled it out in the end.
She did. She got it together. She was struggling a little bit, and then she got it together. Did we see that? That was amazing.
I was struggling.
Sometimes she sounds like me.
She scrolled too much, she's saying, so
Yeah, it's your fault, I think, Steve.
Okay, for sure.
Oh, that leads right into my small talk.
All right, well, KK, you said there's something you want to talk about. What is that?
Okay, so I texted Steve about a week ago, and I said, I just started watching Survivor 50.
Okay, yeah.
I have not watched Survivor in 20 years.
Okay.
And they have 2 seasons a year.
Right.
And I said, I blame you.
Okay.
Now, Steve gets blamed for a lot of shit.
I do.
And it stirs up his old man anger.
True.
I would like to know from our current guests and co-hosts, what has angered you about Steve lately?
Oh, God.
So we can get them all fired up.
Oh, perfect.
That's a fantastic topic. I was not protesting Bourbon Palooza. He made that a whole show.
He made that shit up.
That ended up being a very caring and show. If we would have been in studio together, I'd have hugged you at the end of that show. That worked out well.
Yeah.
I think
it sounds like you're going.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Also, Steve, though, like, I'm very rarely on Becca's side, but you and that Bob Burgers, fucking buy that girl a bottle. Like, get her a bottle.
It's not easy to find. Like, get her.
I've been drinking one on the show.
I'm gonna look when I go to Kentucky. I'm looking, and if I can get her one, I will.
A fucking bottle.
God, already stated that if you find one, the one that you're buying is to replace the one that you're drinking.
But I'm gonna try to find a second one.
So you'll only be buying one for her if you find 2 bottles.
Correct. That is true. That is true. But I'm still looking. That still counts as looking.
Anything you get needs to be hers.
I don't know about that. Let's not go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm a beloved guest at their house where I'm told I can drink anything I want, and then suddenly I'm in trouble for it. I got to replace what I drank. This is a hell of a policy.
Yes. Buy that girl.
This is a hell of a policy. Yeah. Come over, drink whatever you want, Steve. All right, here's your invoice. What you need to repay us now that you were here enjoying what we told you to enjoy. I don't know about that. I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, so
You haven't, but like she's pissed. So like fucking
well,
make her happy.
sure.
Buy that girl a goddamn bottle.
I'm
It's
thinking about making all of you go through anger management because of Becca. I have to make the whole staff go through it. So she, you can't.
But management doesn't have to do it.
Right, I don't have to do it. So
So who else is management?
Just me.
No, Becca.
Yeah, just you.
Becca declared herself management.
No,
she does not have to go through anger management. It's the guests, the special guests that have to go through anger management.
No, we all want you to get Becca a goddamn bottle. Please just fucking
I'm
do
working
it.
on it.
I haven't been angry about anything lately because I'm
See?
on drugs. So I don't think I
Oh,
need to
that's
go
good.
through anger management.
There.
Okay.
But
Okay.
have you ever, are you angry at Steve about anything?
Yeah. What have I angered you about recently?
Nothing recently.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been on good behavior. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Steve never angers me personally, but like every now and then I'm like, buy a goddamn bottle and call it a day. I'm tired of hearing about this.
Well, you can find me the bottle and I'll buy it. Yeah, even though I don't think I owe her anything, I'm willing to
Ew,
be a nice person. Yeah, I just got to find two, and then once I find two, she's in.
I have been your person who has not yelled at you about a lot of things, and now I'm yelling at you about like buy this fucking bottle.
Okay,
I feel like that wasn't a yell though.
right. Yeah.
Well, you don't need the yelling to happen on the podcast.
Okay,
Right.
fair.
Lenny, what have I angered you about? I know I haven't talked to Lenny.
Yeah, that's true. Well, but you have talked and I've heard. And while I'm not angry at you at all, I did. You did say something that I got thinking about, and feel free to correct me if I'm getting this a little wrong because it was a few weeks back. But you were venting, possibly ranting about how you don't get appreciation from folks for like connecting things or.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Some of that.
I'm an important cog in the bourbon wheel, and I never get credit for anything. But yeah.
So like obviously not mad at that. I have no place for anger here, but I was listening and thinking like, is that? I'm not saying that you're not your take is not fair to yourself, but I think people are pretty like I don't know. I give you credit for shit all the time, and I think people do. I think you're like thought of maybe more highly and giving credit more often than you might realize. Maybe I don't know.
We've all given you credit for bringing all of us together.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
Yeah, I would have not know Kathy or McNew or Lenny if it weren't for you.
Right.
Yeah, I guess like this isn't meant to be like a smoke to ass kind of whatever thing, but like I do think that you've done a lot for the industry, and I think a lot of people know it. I think a lot of people recognize it and say it. They probably just don't say it to you.
Okay. I think I understand what Steve is looking for, though, because in Steve's heart, he's a writer.
Yeah.
And in the community of writers and bourbon, he's not recognized.
I'm not part of anything. I've never had any sort of staff job. I can't get hired for a gig. I can't even write for free for anybody.
So I think that's where
that's certainly part of it.
That's where his bitterness lies.
Some of it, yeah. Another is in St. Louis,
and
which is
when people wear pajamas in public.
Yes. I do get angry about that.
But yes, Steve, St. Louis. That's what you were talking about.
St. Louis definitely gets me going because it's my hometown. I love St. Louis. I promote St. Louis. I feel like I do a lot for people in St. Louis. Our customers.
I think so.
And like that. I can't believe how many St. Louis people I heard from. Like that couple came in. Again, I have nothing to do with this, and they were very complimentary. They were very like, you're what you're doing here is amazing and different. And everybody's like, you're blowing up the guy's fucking ego and bullshit and
Wait, what?
I had customers come in and be like, DH from the store comes in and right away is like, oh my God, those people are just like over the top. And I'm like, this is how people think of me in other places. They appreciate the fact that the barrel shop is unique, one of a kind. You can't find it anywhere else. Whereas people that come in there every day are just like, it's just another liquor store we go into. I mean, they don't think of me as any different than anybody else.
Really?
They don't appreciate it. They don't. They think that and there's enough of them that shop at the other stores equally as much as me. That come in there that are quote unquote good customers. I don't know. I think that we're special. We're different. We're unique.
I think that you might have cited something to the extent of like if there were top five people in the in terms of relevance within bourbon in St.
In St.
Louis,
Louis, I wouldn't make the list.
I think you'd be the top three. I don't believe that.
No, not even top 5, top 3 for sure.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
I'd
that
make the
there's any
list.
question about that. I don't think like who the fuck is. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe I'll give Demetrius some props and maybe shove him like
Right.
up to two.
Yeah.
But like
But
who
here's the funny thing. If you polled people in Louisville, Kentucky that are bourbon fans, I'm not talking about the public at large, not going to an aisle in a grocery store and be like, who's the most powerful person in St. Louis bourbon and stuff like that. If you went to Kentucky, though, and asked the people who matter, you go ask your Fred Knows, you go ask your whoever you want to say, Brent Elliott's and all that,
yeah.
they're going to put me up there. But
Yeah.
the people that live with me in my backyard, they don't think anything of me. They don't think I'm
Are you
no
talking
different than the
about
guy who
Missouri?
I
owns.
think that
Who knows?
speaks more to the people around you than you.
Uh-huh.
Like that speaks more to St. Louis,
True.
a town that we want to love.
Yes. That I certainly have loved. I've committed to. I've invested my dollars into, and it doesn't seem to matter. But I'm not bitter about it. The store's a success, and that's going to be primarily because of St. Louis people. We love our guests that come in from out of town. But if I was only getting out of town people, I wouldn't make it. So I can't be too bitter. But I just wish there was just some recognition that what we have is incredibly unique, incredibly different, one of a kind. They don't even have this in Kentucky. That would be kind of cool.
Steve, you should run for fucking mayor, and you'd win.
Maybe I'll run for mayor.
That's a job.
That is a job. I'm trying to get out of jobs. So,
Yeah.
Let's think about this. That
gotta
is
be careful.
a job.
There's a lot of they'd have meetings and stuff, and I don't do well in meetings. I'd be yelling at people.
You would be the
Great
Nick
man.
Offerman mayor of.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't.
I would be bad.
care. Yeah.
KK, you asked the question. What have I done that angered you recently? Apparently, there's got to be something here, or otherwise you would have thrown out the
No.
question.
You got me stuck on fucking Survivor again.
Oh, just because of that?
Yeah.
That's a great show. It's a great show. It really is.
Also, are you
So
angry?
here's how I'm watching Survivor. I went back because 50 is current, so I can only see an episode a week. So I went back and I watched 49, but I had to find out who the winner was first.
Okay. So you had
And
to watch
then
the
I
last
could
show,
watch it
then you
so
go
that I
back
could
to-
see how they played their game and know who won. Otherwise, it was going to be, I wouldn't care.
Right. Do you hate that coach guy that's on there? Man, I hate that guy. But he's
I
probably
hated
good for
him
the
the
show.
first time I saw
Me
him
too.
because that was probably the last season I watched.
Okay. Me too. I hate that coach guy, but again, he's probably necessary for the show because he adds to it. And I just think he's delusional. He thinks that he's this cool, smart guy that plays
He is-
very humbly and very
Yeah.
with honor, and he doesn't play with any honor.
He's
at
the
all.
guy that hangs out in his college town for like 6 years with the college kids
Yeah, goes to their trivia nights and stuff.
and and hangs out with the college kids 6 years after college.
Right, or longer.
And thinks he's
in some
cool.
cases. Yeah, for sure. So.
Sometimes we do that.
I think McNew's found her element, so I think it's a good thing. So good. No one was really too angry with me there, so that's a good thing. Again, I have a unique thing. I am my own worst enemy in that I will fiercely stand up for myself, even to the point where I know it's going to ruin a friendship. I'm okay with that because I have to have my say of what I see and what's right. So that's where I get into a lot of trouble. And that's why a lot of people don't like me. And it is what it is. I'm comfortable with that. I don't like it. I don't want to be disliked, but I also can't be like, just let people steamroll over me. I never do that. I won't.
Steve,
I'll never
Dave
do that.
Chappelle once said that is called when keeping it real goes wrong. And I too am guilty of such things.
Yeah. I could see you being a kindred spirit with me on that for sure. So, yeah. So interesting. All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? I'll go first here. I got Penelope. This is going to be a last show pour. It almost brings up a secondary small talk because I'm now saving all these bottles. I don't have anybody that's making things with bottles, and we do have like Clayton mixed up, but it sounds like he's got enough bottles right now. I hate I think that's a kind of a cool looking bottle. I hate just throwing them away, recycling them. So I've been keeping them, but it gets to be too much. These empty
You
bottles.
gotta let him go.
I know. I got an old Fitz decanter here. I mean,
Oh, keep that.
that just
Keep
goes in the
that.
trash. I don't.
No, keep that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this stuff. I feel bad. So this is going to be an empty one after this. I'm going to do a last show pour. Let's see what we got here. Penelope Cigar Blend. Let's see. Here we go. Wow, that was super bassy. That was just super bassy. So yeah, let's see here. That no problem. I even have a wee Glen. It's still all fit in there. So now I have another empty bottle. So yeah. All right. Next up is going to be McNew. McNew, what do you got there?
I have a piggyback barrel. Nothing.
No, not a lot going on there. We better let Lenny go because he's got the microphone settings all jacked up.
Yeah, I'm tired of losing, so I'm going to go with a brand new bottle.
Okay.
This is one of my own. This is a recently bottled Deer Hammer Buena Vista Brandy. It is almost 7 years old. Almost 7, yeah.
Okay.
Annoyingly, the label says matured 3 years, which
Yeah.
it is.
People get stuck on that stuff. And it's like, we can't make a label for everything. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that was
Nice.
Oh,
that's our
Very
leader.
nice.
That's gonna be tough to beat.
Yes, it will.
It could be beat. That was very high pitched, so it feels like a traditional cork pop that was just loud. Could beat that, but we'll see. It'll be very hard to beat, but not impossible. Justine, you're next. What do you got?
I have Deer Hammer apple brandy.
Okay.
That looks full.
There you go.
That was good.
That's our new leader. Yeah.
So good.
Also, Deer Hammer. So Lenny kind of wins. It kind of helps.
Yeah, I
me.
do.
Justine has the lead. KK has yet to go though, so
I'm not going to take it. I'm going to finish out this Hemingway rye.
Okay. Okay, not a lot going on there. So yeah. So cheers to Justine, who won multiple times tonight. Cheers to her.
Did I?
Cheers to Justine.
All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're continuing to mail it in for Friday the 13th. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the talk show podcast. It could be a talk show.
Talk show.
If you
you
were
get
here,
a new car. You get a new car.
if you were here, it would be a talk show. But right now, it's just a podcast. And we come to you every day and we talk about bourbon. And
Wow, has this been a format change?
you're listening to the Bourbon Daily, and we are going to start over.
Is that how the show starts out?
No.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are mailing it in for Friday the 13th.
Yes, we are. Not talking a whole lot about Friday the 13th because last time it was just a month ago we had Friday the 13th, and we kind of got into all that. McNew's into that kind of stuff, right? McNew, you love Friday the 13th.
I love spooky shit. They were 2 in a row, and we'll get a new one in November.
November's our next one, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
So we don't talk about all that, but we can do whatever you want, Steve.
Yeah, no, we don't need to get into all that kind of stuff, but I know you're just into just about anything like that. Crystals you're into, astrology,
crystals, spooky. I am
any
here.
kind of spooky stuff.
Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about the number of your birth date when you calculate it down?
Yeah, no. So your birth charts are very important, and not enough people get those.
Yeah, they are important.
I should start charging for those. Actually, I've done
Really?
so many fucking birth chart readings for people.
Okay. Just throwing it out there for free. Yeah.
I got a question.
I love it. I love just learning about people, but no, I should start charging for that.
That's coming soon, folks. There's going to be a charge.
I'm probably late to the game here, but is the leaving off teas, is that an Indiana thing?
The what?
Leaving off teas?
She thinks she's doing a hard tea.
She thinks she's doing a hard tea, which she's doing a no tea. Important.
Is it,
There's not a tea there. Important.
whatever it is, I'm not judging the quality of the tea. Is it an Indiana accent?
I think it's a millennial thing.
I don't think it's an Indiana thing. I think it's really a generational thing. So I think I really should have been born in California and live in California, and
Fair.
She wants to be a valley girl.
for sure.
She's totally a valley girl. So, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. She
I was
should be.
curious.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I actually have a topic.
Okay. What's the topic?
Recently in the news, it
Okay.
was announced that the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup recipe was changed.
Yes.
And they're in trouble.
They have gotten shittier. Nobody can tell me that I've eaten Reese's Peanut Butter Cups my whole life. They've gotten worse.
You could tell?
Oh,
You
yeah.
knew?
Yeah.
You knew? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
No,
So-
My question, did anyone pick up on this?
Tim Trebang, if you come to you got out of the Fight Club, but Fight Club, he brought somebody that utilized the original recipe, and those were fucking delicious. Very different than the ones, but that's the way I remembered them used to be from like when I was a kid. As I tasted that, I was like, shit, that's the real Reese's Peanut Butter Cup there. This was probably 2 or 3 months back at Fight Club. He brought those.
What's Fight Club?
It's a once a month release of the favorite barrels of Demetrius Kane. So we do, and he comes for the barrel release. We do it at the Speakeasy. There are 72 members, and you get a bottle each month of that. So automatically, we charge you on the first of the month. You pick it up on the third Thursday with the barrel release.
And they're
There's a
always
theme party.
delicious.
Yeah, they're great. They're his best barrels,
That's
and
awesome.
there's always a theme to the things. Like our last one was Hawaiian luau because it was the middle of the winter. It was in February, and we had someone there playing the steel drums, and we had all kind of luau foods and stuff. It was fun. It's just, and yeah. So it's kind of a cool thing that we do. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's okay. That's a legit question. People that listening maybe ask, I was like, what the hell's that? So yeah.
I haven't had an actual like Reese's peanut butter cup. You mean just like the normal stuff that you buy at the gas station?
Yeah.
Because I always get like the hearts and the trees and the bunnies
But
and
they've
whatever the
changed
hell.
those too.
But I just assumed it tasted different. I didn't realize. I mean, it tasted different. I realized that. I didn't know that they changed the recipe, but I just figured it was like the ratio of peanut butter to chocolate. 'Cause they're not the
She
same
noticed the
size.
difference.
I noticed a difference, but it's a different product.
Yeah, right.
Different.
The peanut butter to the chocolate is the key. And they have fucked it up.
So the people that fucked it up are in trouble.
Yes, I'm mad at them. I'm very mad.
No, they're not just in trouble with you, McNew. They're in trouble with the son. Isn't it like
the son of the inventor of the Reese's
son of the
Peanut.
inventor? He's like, this isn't right, and he's taking legal action.
Okay, I didn't know he was taking lead. I saw it there. I didn't read the article. I saw. Yeah.
What is he going to say? Like,
once you sell off the company, they can tweak it, do whatever they want. I assume
Well, maybe
there's
he's
no.
not taking legal action, but he's being
He's definitely pointing it out. He's pointing it out.
I mean, I feel like nowadays the court of public opinion is means more than actual court. So,
and
like,
what a shame that is.
If he raises a big enough stink, he'll probably win.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's just on this because, like,
Justine.
like,
I'm a big fan of Justine. She's great for the show.
Peanut butter thing. You know,
That's
Sorry.
a good point, McNeil. Good point that you made
Please
there. Yeah.
begin again.
Jesus Christ. Like, no, like, don't fuck up my peanut butter cups with the bunny shapes and the egg shapes.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Good.
Oh yeah, they do. I always thought those are even better than the regular, peanut butter cups.
are.
Like the Easter egg is really good because it's bigger.
We've had shows about this.
Yeah.
Well, not ones I was.
Not ones he was on. So, are you a fan?
As long as it's like the actual chocolate and peanut butter.
Right.
The pink hearts that they do at Valentine's Day, not good.
Gross.
Terrible.
It was the holiday itself.
And if you get like the big one, they'll do like, I don't know, at Christmas they'll do like a full size like Santa or an Easter bunny. Those are two. Again, to McNew's point, as gone as she is, she's right that if the chocolate to peanut butter ratio gets fucked up, and it does in those big ones, they're not right. It's not right. You're like, oh, this will be good because it's even more. No, it's not. You stick with the eggs or the pumpkins at Halloween. That's okay, but yeah. You get into that. It's not good.
What other holidays could they do? They could do a shamrock.
No, they should do less. Do less.
Yeah.
Gross.
Less.
They need to do a turkey for Thanksgiving.
They should. Yeah.
They should do a turkey for
That would
Thanksgiving.
be big for them, I would think. No, Mrs. McNeil.
Mind your business. Do less. You are Christmas tree and pumpkin.
Yeah, Justine.
I just want to make a note that McNew said, mind your business and do less.
Right.
Justine.
Yeah. So, interesting. An interesting hot take. So
They want less Reese's shapes.
well stated. Yeah,
What if they made a square
No,
instead of round?
Why? Why would I want that?
What if they did a witch? It was like a witch with a hat.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay, that's Halloween. You
We're
had a
getting closer.
pumpkin. Why would you ruin the pumpkin? No, stop doing things.
I don't like any of them. I don't.
Do you not like? You don't like Reese's peanut butter cup?
I'm a hater in a lot of ways. Like I hold them in lower sandwiches. But the truth of the matter is, I'm gonna guess I'm like of 3% of the population that finds the flavor of peanut and peanut butter to be repulsive.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I hate it.
You are.
I mean, and that's
I would think you would
Are
love
there
it.
other nut
I would too.
butters
I try.
that you prefer?
You know
Are you
what?
like an almond butter or cashew butter kind of guy?
Well, not.
I thought the vegans love peanut butter because it's a way to get protein. That's not killing them.
I get protein from fish usually, but
Okay.
no, yesterday I drove down 100 miles to go pick up rye. I picked up 5,000 pounds of rye and a few hundred pounds of barley. And I'm driving my truck down.
10,000 pounds of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Well, I'll get to the peanut butter part.
Okay, that's
so my
coming.
truck's completely overloaded, and I had to stop at a gas station, put air in the tires because the tires were like completely compressed down and flat. Super sketchy driving conditions. So I went in the gas station to get changed for the air inflator and bought, I was like, I'm going to get a drink. So I grabbed, and this sounds stupid, but muscle milk.
Oh,
And I grabbed what I thought was chocolate, but it was peanut butter.
Oh,
And I took a sip and was like, what the fuck is this?
yeah.
And then at that point, I was like, well, it was a $5 drink. I should certainly try to drink it. And repulsive. Horrible.
Repulsive.
Yeah, I mean, not Reese's, but don't put peanut butter flavor in anything. It's gross.
Okay.
Oh no,
I disagree
peanut
with that.
butter is a fantastic flavor.
It really is.
I would take a Shamrock Shake every fucking day over.
Okay. Well, there you
Peanut
go.
butter and marshmallow, peanut butter and chocolate. peanut butter
Justine,
and-
do you like the Payday Bar?
Yes.
I haven't had one in a while.
It
but
tastes
yeah.
like candy corn and peanuts.
Yeah. Meredith says she's got a pie that is a Payday pie, and she's bringing it to Fight Club, which she'll be at. I can't wait to. Meredith is a great cook, by the way. But all the baking stuff and all that, she's really good. So I bet you it's going to be freaking awesome. I may just park myself at the buffet and just let Justine lead the meeting.
Still love that.
You know, I love talking in front of people.
What about the nut rolls, Pearson nut rolls? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, those are good. They got the like the cream stuff in the middle, right?
So when I order ingredients from BSG, they supply a lot of distilleries and breweries with ingredients. They like shove Pearson nut rolls like in between the grain bags,
Okay.
and I've always been disgusted. by it. I was like,
Surprises?
"Ah." What's that?
It surprises? Like
Yeah, exactly. Like they're like, oh, you just bought, a pallet of grain. Here's a few Pearson nut rolls. in your-"
Okay. So they're trying to be nice, and you're like offended by it.
I find it disgusting. I tried to give it to my production assistant the other day, and he was like, he just looked at it. I was
maybe
like, you
you
don't
should
have
give
to
it to
keep
Arlo, and he
You're
will
right.
stop putting other things in your barrels.
Yeah.
You're spot on.
That's
Thank you for that
What if
recommendation.
It's
That's
negotiation.
exactly-
Roll in the barrel.
so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
McNew, do you like a good nut roll?
No, not.
That came out innocent. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Absolutely fucking not. What the fuck?
But
No.
Ningo
No,
Tony-
not. We had our annual like celebration bonus thing at work today, and I was telling about. So they had different caterers come in, but they have this place in Lansing that they make like the big charcuterie table
Yeah.
board things.
Yeah, that sounds
And
awesome.
so
Is there a naked lady on it?
Oh,
No.
that's the best.
Undo it.
And so we were sitting, we went outside to the tent to get food, and then we were sitting in one of the conference rooms, and one of the girls goes, I'm going to go upstairs to get that, that thing. And I said, the coochie board. And they started busting up laughing, and they're like, I've never heard it called that before. I was like, oh yeah. And then I was telling them about at the Artisan Festival,
Yeah.
the guy, one of the woodworkers,
Oh, yeah.
that made a charcuterie board in the shape of a penis with balls.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. People were buying them.
Yeah.
gross.
It's always a coochie board.
And what did he call it? He called that.
Coochie board.
I
It was a
don't
coochie
know.
board.
Kyle bought one. I have no idea what he called it.
Right. Yeah. Kyle Neely walked out of there with a penis under his arm. That's
Yeah. He's like
that's a
trying to
walk
hide
of
it.
shame. That's a walk of shame. Yeah.
He was trying to hide it. And I was like, Kyle, what is that?
Yeah, he's got his penis tucked under his arm. Yeah, just heading out the door. Great
Hey, if
great job
he can
today.
tuck his penis under his arm, he
Uh-huh.
should not be embarrassed.
No. You know.
You can cut that.
No, we'll keep that in. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
I mean, it is a mail it in show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People expect this. People expect
Yeah.
this. McNew, anything you want to tell us? Any words of wisdom or anything like that on this Friday the 13th?
Nothing. We should wrap this up right now.
Okay.
I don't know what those words were.
Right. I wasn't in English, but for those that probably understood it,
I said we should wrap this up right now and we should just go.
we should just go. Thank God she's hanging out with us, though, because there's times when McNew decides she should
That's
just go,
strong.
and she goes. Yeah, she just goes.
That was
Going
strong.
to Bourbon Palooza.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
See you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So there you go. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
I mean, I talk about finding me on Instagram at KKCastStrength, but I'm not putting anything out there, so
Okay. Why? Yeah. Why would they want to do it? So just leave her alone. Just
leave
leave
me
her
alone.
Oh, it's
Can
far
you leave me alone too? Because I don't put anything out there. I just use Instagram for sales.
too much out there, I think.
Just leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Yeah. Well, Justine will be doing some social media coming up. She'll plug that coming very soon. We're not talking about it yet,
Yeah.
but she will be.
Well, you just did, but okay.
Well, kind of. They don't know
Oh,
anything about it. Yeah, they know something's getting ready to burst. We'll see. McNew, how about you? Since Justine has nothing to share,
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
she's active on Instagram, unlike the others.
I
forgot Lenny.
the most on Instagram, too much, probably.
Okay, Lenny, how about you?
You can find me and the rest of Deer Hammer on social media at Deer Hammer, on the web at deerhammer.com, on not only.
OnlyFans. Oh, hey now, ladies. There you go. Or gentlemen.
And you can
he's
buy
cool,
our
whatever.
whiskey online.
If you pay the fee, he doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him who's checking in. So there you go.
Oh, no,
You
maybe
can look at Lenny's barrels.
I put them under my arm sometimes.
Oh yeah, check out my bung. He says, yeah, there you go. So very cool. For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley across all social media. ABVnetwork.com is the website that you want to check out. That's where our content is. Last but not least, please check out ABVBarrelShop.com. That's where everything that is going on at the Barrel Shop, and you can see what events we've got coming up. You can see what we have in inventory and so much more at ABVBarrelShop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
Yep. I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, please stop here on our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
Very good, very good. That'll do it for today. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Be careful out there on Friday the 13th. See ya.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.